Hello students, today we are going to draw shear force and bending moment diagram of a simply supported beam, and the diagram is here. So what we have to do, we have done earlier that the point load was at the center of the simply supported beam, but in this case there is not, the point load is not at the center. So you can see in the diagram there is A, B, C, and the point load is not exactly at the center. It is from point A is 3 feet. It is lying at the 3 feet from point A. So what we have to do, we have to find out the support reactions first, and then we will apply, we will do calculations for the shear force and bending moment. So how can we do that? Let me start with it. So you can see there is a 3 feet from A to B, and that is 4 feet from B to C length is given to you. This is the question is given to you. So here we are going or moving towards the next slides, and what we are going to do, we are going to make free body diagram, and we will see how many support reactions will come over here. So you know that there is a hinge support at point A and roller support at point C. So there will be two forces at point A and one single force at point C. So there will be horizontal component AX and vertical component AY at point A, and CY is only at point C. So we have to do it. So we are moving towards the next slide. Before going to the next slides, I just want to make it sure that you have to find out AX, AY and CY. But we don't have any horizontal force other than AX, so that must be 0. So this is the free body diagram of this question. So I am moving towards the next slide. So what we have to do, we have to find out support reactions first. So what we have to do, we have to sum up moment at A. So when we are going to sum up moment at A, you can see here, I always take anti-clockwise direction. Here is positive, so clockwise direction should be negative. So let me use it here, my cursor, and I am going to take my pointer options, different color. So for example, I am taking here black color. So if I am going to sum up moment at A, so I will rotate this force here. So it will be the negative one. And when I rotate CY towards A, so it will become positive one. So what does it mean by that? Minus 3 into 500 plus CY into 7 feet. So this will be the equation. Let's see, minus 500 into 3 plus CY is equals to 0. So I will get the value of CY from the summation of the moment here. So CY value is 214.28 pounds. Now what I have to do, I have to sum up vertical forces here. So AY plus CY minus 500, because I have only three vertical forces here. That is AY, then I have CY, and the other forces minus 500 because its direction is downward. So what I have to do, I have to sum up vertical forces here. So AY plus CY minus 500, AY plus 214.28 minus 500 equals to 0. So the AY is coming out to be 285.72 pounds. So this will be the equation, and then I have to sum up horizontal forces. So how can I sum up horizontal forces here? So AX is equals to 0 because there is only one support reaction over here. You can see in this free body diagram, this is AX. So you will get the value of AX, and that is equals to 0. So let me rub all the mass what I have done over here. So hopefully it will be clear to all of you. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions we have done earlier in the video, because I have given you the lecture of the point load which was acting directly at the center of the beam. So I am moving towards the next slide, and here it is what say, this is also a free body diagram, and what we have to do, we have to do calculations to construct shear force and bending moment diagram. So we have to cut the regions. So the first region come over here between AB, somewhere AB, and the other region will be among B to C. So the first region cut is A and the second one is B. So I'm moving towards the next slide, and what will be the next region we are going to do AB, and the length is 0 to 3 feet for the region AB. I already told you how can you cut the section and how much part you have to consider for the region AB and region BC. So this is the beam after cutting section. So this is the first section of A. So I got the support value, support reaction value of AY is equals to 285.72 pounds, and this should be X, this distance, and then this is point A, and the section cut is from here, that is A. Then V is the shear force, moment is the bending moment, and then what you have to do, you have to make the equation for the shear force. So shear force equation will be 285.72 pounds. So you can see, because there is only one vertical force, so I'm moving towards the making equation for the bending moment. So I will make the bending moment equation will be 285.72 x, it should be positive one. So you can see 285.72 x, because we have only one vertical force over here, and that is upward, so it should be positive. Now we have to find the values of x equals to shear force and bending moment at x equals to 0 and x equals to 3. So at x equals to 0, the shear force value will remain same at 285.72, and at x equals to 3 will remain same 285.72, and the bending moment will be equals to 0, and the bending moment at 3 is equals to 285.72 into 3 is equals to 257.16. So this is the way to calculate or having calculation of for the region AB. Now I'm moving towards the next region for the BC. So the BC is 0 to 4 feet, and the section cut will be here. I will consider from A to B, and somewhere B to C. So you can see there is a vertical force which is acting upward to downward, which is acting on the beam, and it is from A, that is at 3 feet. So the point load is having 500 pound, and there is a section cut you can see. So now there is a support reaction AY equals to 285.72 pounds, and this should be 3 feet. And then we have what? This is X, because where we cut the section, so we will take the value is X, is as X. So now we have the shear force V and bending moment M. Now how can we make the equation? So I will tell you, we have two support reactions, or two forces, vertical forces are here. So AY is the upward force, that is positive 285.72, and 500 pound is acting downward, so it should be negative 1, so minus 500. So we will sum up these two forces, so we will get the value of shear force, and shear force equation will be coming out to be minus 214.28, that is the constant value. Now we are going to move on for the bending moment. Bending moment, what we have to do, we have to multiply this AY with 3 plus. So AY, it should be positive, and it should be multiplied with the distance 3 plus x, 3 plus x, and you will see in the equation as well. And when we rotate this, so it should be negative 1, so 500x, 500x. So this is the way to calculate the or make the equation. So let me rub this, whatever I made it over here, hopefully you will understand it. So I am going to make the equation 285 positive 0.72 multiplied by 3 plus x minus 500x. So then I will simplify this equation, 285 multiplied by 3 plus 285.72x minus 500x. So when I simplify it, so I will get the value 857.16 minus 214.28x. So this is the way to make the bending moment equation. Then we have to find out the bending moment and shear force values at 0 and 4 feet, because the initial value of region BC is 0 and the final value is 4 feet. So what we had here, x equals to 0, x equals to 4, the shear force value remains constant, but the bending moment will become changed, because when we are going to sum up this, so we will put 0 here. When we put 0 here, so this term completely will become 0, and then we will get the value of 857.16. And in this equation, we will put now what we have to put it. Let me rub this all. So we will put 4 here. So when we multiply 4 with this value, so we will get the same value at 57.16. So when we subtract it, so we will get the value 0. So keep it in mind, the value of shear force, the last value of the shear force should be equal to the last support reaction, and the bending moment value should be 0. So I'm moving towards to make a shear force and bending moment diagram. Hopefully you will understand it. So what we have to do, we have to make a tabulation here. I put all the values in the table here. You can see for region AB, whatever the values we got it for shear force and bending moment, I put it down. And then for BC, I put all the values of shear force and bending moment at initial or final limits. So now what I have to do, I have to construct the shear force bending moment. This is the table which I have tabulated in the previous slide. Now this is the beam, simply supported beam, which is having the point load. It is not lying at the center, it is at the 3 feet from the point A. So you can see this diagram, 500 pounds, and 500 pound is at point B. AY was coming out to be 285.72 pounds. We have calculated earlier. AX is equals to 0. Then I am writing the values of lengths, whatever the length, how it is distributed, 3 feet. And then CY was coming out to be 214.28 pounds. So this is the way to calculate or write down the values. We have to draw the beam over here, simply supported beam over here. Now we drop down the offset from point A, B, and C. So this is the line you can see from the point A, then point B, then you can see the line from the point C. Now what we have to do, we have to draw the single straight line for the shear force, and for the bending moment, green line shows shear force and purple line shows the bending moment. 0 and 0 and 0 to 0. Okay, then this is shear force and this one is the bending moment. So what we have to do first, we have at point A, we have the shear force value of 285.72. So we will start moving from this point. So you can see the 0 point and we are moving towards up, and this will be the point 285.72 pounds. So now at point B, what we have the value? We have the value of 285.72. It is again, so it should be parallel to point A, but it should be on B. So you can see the point over here, and that is 285.72 pounds. The next point at point B is the minus 214.28. So we should go down from this point. So we have to go, because this is the positive side and this one is the negative side. So we will take minus 214.28 here. So this is minus 214.28 pounds, and then the next point is minus 214.28 at point C. So it will be parallel to B, it will come here. So you can see here minus 214.28, and then minus 214.28 plus this value 214.28. So the answer will be equals to 0. So then we will take point here at 0. You can see now we are going to draw the lines from here. So we will move from here till here. We will move according to the points we have taken. So I have taken this rough line, so let me rub all these mess. So I will draw it properly, like look, from 0 to 285.72 pounds, then a straight line, that it goes down, then a straight line, then it goes up. So now we have to give pattern to the shape for the portion of the shear force. Now we are moving towards the bending moment. First point of bending moment is 0. You can see here in the table, it is 0. So we will take point 0 here. You can see the circle here, and then 857.16 at point B. So we will take 857.16 pounds into feet. So other point is again 0, because if at B we again get the value of 857.16 and the final value is 0. So now we are going to draw the lines here, because there is a straight line in the shear force, so it should be inclined in the bending moment. Keep it in mind. So the bending moment maximum is 857.72 pounds feet, and we will draw the line triangle here. So you can see this triangle, and we have to give its pattern too. And now you can see where is the shear force is 0. Wherever the shear force is 0, shear force is 0 here. So bending moment is maximum, you are getting it. So this is the way to draw the shear force or bending moment diagram for any kind of question for the point loads. But right now we did not discuss discuss uniformly distributed load. So there is a different criteria for drawing shear force and bending moment diagram for the uniformly distributed load. Right now this is method is only applicable for the point loads. Hopefully you will understand it, and you will understand how can you draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So hopefully you will learn it, and you can get any type of question. For example, you are having point load at the top of the beam, whether it is at the center or whether it is lying anywhere in the beam, on the beam. So you can draw shear force and bending moment diagram. Hopefully you will understand it. So thank you so much. Thanks to you.